Have you ever noticed how cruise ships can look amazing online? But once you're on board, it's a whole different story. Brilliance of the Seas has been around for a while, but is it still good in 2024? In this video, I'll break down everything you need to know from dining to entertainment, and one surprising tip that could completely change your cruise experience. Stick around because you won't want to miss what I discovered. At first glance, you might think, 2002? Isn't that old for a cruise ship? I thought so too until I stepped aboard. From the moment you walk on Brilliance of the Seas, it's clear this ship is in a class of its own. Picture glass elevators soaring through a 12-story atrium, sunlight streaming through floor-to-ceiling windows at every turn, and ocean views that make you feel like the sea is part of the decor. This isn't your typical older ship. After a 2018 renovation, it's now a perfect blend of Radiance-class charm and modern luxury. What makes Brilliance stand out even more is its size. It accommodates around 2,500 passengers, striking a balance between being large enough to offer diverse amenities and small enough to feel intimate. You won't get lost in the crowd here. Instead, it feels like a floating boutique hotel, where every space is thoughtfully designed to make the most of your time at sea. The 3 acres of glass used throughout the ship, they ensure you're always surrounded by breathtaking ocean views. It's this thoughtful design that transforms every stroll through the ship into a scenic journey. But the magic doesn't stop with the design. Every corner of this ship is a reminder that age is just a number. And trust me, once you've seen the destinations it can take you to, you'll understand why this ship has remained a favorite. Every cruise promises adventure, but not every ship delivers variety. That's what sets Brilliance of the Seas apart. In the summer, it glides through Alaska's icy wilderness, offering once-in-a-lifetime views of glaciers and wildlife. Imagine standing on deck as a bald eagle soars above a still fjord. It's breathtaking. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a whale breaching in the distance, a sight that will stay with you forever. But when the seasons change, so does the scenery. Come winter, the ship heads south, chasing the warmth of the Caribbean. Picture yourself on a white sand beach in Cozumel, or exploring vibrant reefs in the Cayman Islands. Each itinerary is crafted to offer something unique, whether you're an adventurer or a beach lounger. And let's not forget the Bahamas, where the turquoise waters are so clear you can see fish swimming beneath you. During one port stop in Nassau, I joined a snorkeling excursion, and it felt like stepping into an aquarium. Here's a little tip. Those repositioning cruises? They give you the best of both worlds, blending cool Alaskan breezes with Caribbean sun in one unforgettable journey. Speaking of destinations, let's talk about that dreadful wait at the airport or waiting to board your cruise. Do you ever wish waiting to board didn't take forever and wasn't so boring? I've got you covered with these great activity books on irishdrifter.com to help pass the time and make waiting to board a little more manageable. Also, if you want a few cruise accessories and merchandise that I use, like a handbag or t-shirt for your cruise, you can find those as well on irishdrifter.com. The link is in the description. But what's a journey without the perfect place to rest and recharge? There's nothing worse than returning to your cabin after a long day of exploring, only to feel like you've stepped into a cramped box. I've been there, and it's not fun. But on Brilliance of the Seas, the staterooms are designed with your comfort in mind. Even the smallest interior cabins feel cozy and efficient, with thoughtful touches like clever storage and comfy beds. They're perfect if you're the type of cruiser who spends most of their time exploring the ship or enjoying the ports. If you crave natural light, the Ocean View staterooms offer big windows framing endless sea views. I remember one morning waking up to the sight of dolphins playing in the water just outside my window. It was like having my own private nature show. And for those who love a little luxury, the balcony staterooms provide your own private slice of ocean paradise. Trust me, there's nothing like watching the sunrise from your balcony, the world waking up just for you. But if you really want to treat yourself, the suites are where it's at. From the spacious junior suites to the lavish royal suite, each one feels like a floating apartment. The royal suite even comes with a baby grand piano, perfect for a night of impromptu entertainment or just to impress your friends. My personal favorite? The owner's suite. Luxurious, spacious, and with perks like priority boarding, it's a game changer. Plus, suite guests get access to the concierge club, where you can enjoy complimentary drinks and hors d'oeuvres in a relaxed private setting. Speaking of game changers, let's dive into the food. Here's the thing about cruise dining. It can either be a highlight or a disappointment. On Brilliance of the Seas, it's always the former. The ship's culinary options cater to every mood, craving, and occasion. The Minstrel Dining Room is a stunning two-level space where meals are as much about ambiance as they are about flavor. Each night offers a new menu, so you're never stuck eating the same dish twice. I still remember the filet mignon I had on the second night, perfectly cooked and paired with the smoothest red wine. For those special occasions, you'll want to visit Shop's Grill, the ship's signature steakhouse. And if you're in the mood for something a bit more exotic, Izumi's sushi and hot rock plates deliver bold flavors and a fun, interactive dining experience. But let's not forget the casual spots. The Windjammer Cafe's buffet is perfect for a quick bite, and Park Cafe is a hidden gem for light snacks and fresh salads. During one late afternoon, I discovered their roast beef sandwiches, and let's just say, I made sure to grab one every day after. For something a little different, Giovanni's Table brings the rustic flavors of Tuscany to sea. I still dream about their veal ossobuco, slow-cooked perfection. There's always something to satisfy your hunger, and the best part? I'll let you in on a secret later about where to enjoy your meals in complete tranquility. Once you're fueled up, it's time for fun. And this ship knows how to keep you entertained. Whether you're into heart-pounding thrills or laid-back leisure, there's something for everyone. The rock-climbing wall is a must-try. Perched high above the sea, it's a challenge with a view. During my first climb, I was both terrified and exhilarated as I reached the top and looked out over miles of open ocean. Prefer something more relaxing? The adults-only solarium pool is your sanctuary. With its glass canopy and serene vibes, it's the perfect spot to unwind with a book or just soak in the hot tub. For entertainment, the Pacifica Theater hosts Broadway-caliber shows that will leave you in awe. One evening, I caught a tango performance that transported me straight to Buenos Aires. And if live music is your thing, the Schooner Bar's piano sing-alongs and the Viking Crown Lounge's dance floor will have you grooving into the night. But the real highlight of your day? That comes later, in a spot so peaceful it feels like a world of its own. Let me take you to a place few passengers discover, the outdoor seating area at the Windjammer Cafe. Tucked away and often overlooked, it's the perfect escape. Early mornings here are magical. You grab your breakfast, step outside, and suddenly it's just you, the sea, and the rising sun. No noise, no crowds, just peace. I spent every morning of my cruise here, and it became my favorite part of the day. Whether you're sipping coffee as the ship glides through Alaskan fjords or enjoying a sunset over the Caribbean, this hidden spot transforms each moment into something unforgettable. It's a reminder that sometimes the best parts of a cruise aren't the grand spectacles, but the quiet, personal moments that feel like they're meant just for you. Of course, a ship is only as good as its crew, and the team aboard Brilliance of the Seas is extraordinary. From the housekeeping staff who keep your stateroom immaculate to the dining room servers who remember your name and favorite dessert by day 2, the service here feels deeply personal. One night, after mentioning in passing that I missed out on a dessert special, my server surprised me the next evening by bringing it out, even though it wasn't on the menu. It's those little touches that elevate the experience from good to unforgettable. But as amazing as this ship is, there's always something new on the horizon. What if I told you there's another ship that's taking everything you've seen here and turning it up a notch? Imagine more luxurious staterooms, even more dining options, and some features so innovative that they'll leave you speechless. Want to know what's next? Click the video above. It's a cruise experience you won't want to miss. Let's travel.